Roland Willits, Old Men Stories, heading into the middle of the universe where our family pets survive.
I know that everybody has one time or another in their life that special animal that they are very attached to. My special animal was a miniature schnauzer called Coco. We were at the mall and they had a pet store there. And there was this cutest little fur ball in the window. So I said, well, please let's go in and look. Let's just look. We won't do anything, we'll just look. And we went in and I asked the lady who ran the shop to get that schnauzer for me. Well, what I didn't know at the time was schnauzer puppies fly. They put their little legs straight out and they look like they're trying to fly. Coco, that wasn't his name, he was just schnauzer puppy then, flew to me. And when I took him in my hands and was holding him, he was licking my face and he was just tickled to death and I was tickled to death. And Roland went, oh Christ.
I didn't quite say it that way, but I knew it was. I knew we had a dog.
That's right, we had a dog. Even though that was not the intent, I swear I crossed my heart. It was not the intent. But there was no way there's no way you could have said no. I mean, it just melted. He was so little that when I took him outside, after we paid for him, of course, he fell off the curb. And it wasn't a high curb, it was just a curb. This little puffball. When he hopped right up, he was just happy as heck.
He sure was.
He was a wonderful, wonderful animal.
I love Coco.
Yes, we did. We loved that dog.
I mean, he could read the dictionary.
Roland we had a pool, and Roland used to swim every morning, and Coco would follow him around the pool with a ball and drop it in front of him, and he'd throw the ball, and Coco would get it, and then they did that every morning. It was wonderful. And Coco was a special dog. He was so easy to train. I showed him one time how to scratch on the front door if he wanted to go outside. And even as a teeny tiny puppy, he picked up on it and would go to the door and scratch. He never piddled in the house. He never made a mess in the house. He always wanted to go out. That was the easiest thing. I felt like a dog handler.
Yes.
It was wonderful.
Yes.
Anyway, that was my special animal.
Yes, I felt that was my favorite dog in the whole world. Yes.
Yes.
And you know, talk about mystic magic. You know, we had him sleep in that kennel, you know, one of those moving kennels where they have the
carrying kennel, right?
And when he would want to go to the bathroom, I'd put him in and I'd lock it so he got used to riding in it, so we could put him in the car and we'd go places. And he could fly if we needed to fly.
That's right.
And so when he wanted something, he'd hit against that thing with the metal. And when we lost Coco to the accident, for years and years and years, when I would wake up in the morning,
I hear that click.
Yes.
Yep. Every once in a while, I got the impression that Coco was still in spirit there, because it would appear every once in a while I think I saw him out of the corner of my eye.
Yep.
I didn't, of course. He was dead, but that was devastating.
Yes.
we went to Carmel. Where did I get certified to scuba?
You got scuba in Monterey.
Okay, we went to Monterey because I was getting scuba certified. And all the way home I cried because I thought about Coco. Coco didn't like water. Well, I mean, he did until our middle son walked him across a stream, and because he wanted him to keep his feet on the ground, he held him underwater so he could keep his feet. Coco never liked water after that. Before then, he was okay with it, but after that, no.
No, he wasn't amphibious at all. But he'd walk next to the pool and throw the ball.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, but our dog.
And he loved barking at the cows. We live, our home in California, behind us is hills, and there are cows on the hill. And they would walk by in the morning, and Coco would just go bananas barking at them. He wanted to go play with them so bad.
And they would just ignore him after
I know,
the first
totally
time.
ignored him.
Yep.
But once in a while, he would get out because one of the kids would leave the gate open. He would get out, he would get up on the hill, and he would roll in cow poop. And he would come home, look what I did. I smell so good. I'm so happy. Look at me. Yoo-hoo. And I'd bathe him, and he'd go,
pick him up
what
with
you
an
do
old
that
blanket.
for?
Take
What'd
on
you
that
pay me?
wonderful smell.
I was, yeah. He was wonderful. That's my animal handling story.
That was a wonderful animal.
I think he handled me more than I handled him.
And I got to participate with Taffy for my mom, with Coco for us. It was wonderful. I've had wonderful experiences with pets.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Roland Willits, Old Man Stories.
Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Old Men Stories. Returning home after a nice long visit with our pets.